Before I give you guys a story time about my life's walking journeys, I just wanted to take a moment to talk about how interesting the mall really is. You can find coins on the floor and become richer than you were before. Your favorite stores are there, and then there's the half of the stores that are closed down, so you got to take advantage and get what you can before they're no longer around. And even when you're at the mall just taking your walk, you see something in the window and you just have to snatch it up and get a couple more things while you're at it. The food is scrumptious, every walk of life is there, young and old, and every ethnic background. People are wearing long sleeves, hoodies in the dead of summer. I could never because I sweat so bad. And there's like a dead beetle in every corner, but you can't really help that. And then there's going to be new places that are coming about and you can't wait. Like the eagerness and anticipation is just crazy. And then you get recognized sometimes, or literally just all the above. And there's little rides for your kids to play on. So much, right? But anyway, let's talk about my life's walking journeys. I first picked up this love and passion for walking when I was in my mother's womb. And then when we lived in Lincoln, Nebraska, still, when I was a little girl, she would push me in a perambulator in our neighborhood, and we would pretend that we were on Anne of Green Gables and that we were going to come home and make some raspberry cordial tea or something like that. And then when we moved to the country, we would walk up and down our lane that was on 15 acres, and we were enemies with the farmer that was farming down the lane. But then he softened his heart and we became best friends. And then when I moved in with an older couple, I walked in their neighborhoods and then also other neighborhoods in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I loved it. And then I moved in with a brother and sister-in-law and their kids, and I walked in neighborhoods around in their area. And then I moved to Arkansas, and then I was in my toxic first marriage, and I walked around in a tennis court. And then I moved in with my grandma, and I had to walk to and from my job so my grandma wouldn't drive me around. And then I moved to Colorado again with a sister and walked in those neighborhoods. And then I moved to Mississippi, and I now walk in, because we don't have sidewalks in our neighborhood, but at the mall and in our yard and at the playgrounds and at nature parks and wherever I can. I love walking so much, and I just cannot tell you, it's the best thing ever in life. Cheers to the walking life.